So I have a problem with part of this segment. We're gonna go to the Wayback Machine. Roman Reigns loses to Cody. That mofo disappeared. Not just left, disappeared. Like he flew into the Bermuda Triangle and vanished. And then at the time, Solo Sikoa is running amok. Paul Heyman is trying to reel that dude in like a fish and cannot do it. And now Solo Sikoa has got his band of, you know, he's got his little clique now, and they put Paul Heyman through a table. Everything goes to shit, right? So you're telling me in all this storyline, Roman was involved? That's what you just told me when Roman said he approved Jacob coming back or coming to WWE. That's what he basically said Solo didn't make the call, I did. So you were involved? So you let Paul Heyman get thrown through a table? You let Solo go freaking nuts and just run roughshod? You let all the crap that happened in your absence happen?
So this makes me wonder: are the writers that bad, or are they just letting Roman say what he wants and he's got memory issues, or just doesn't care enough about the story to remember?
Am I nuts for thinking this from a continuity standpoint?
No, I picked up on it when he said it too. And then it goes right back to CM Punk was saying that about bringing Roman in. Like, this makes no sense. Like, that these wrestlers think they can bring people in storyline, especially the smart fans. Now, 30, 40 years ago, we had kayfabe. Yes, I would buy it. But kayfabe's that.
You can make an argument. You can make an argument that Punk brought Roman in because he was part of the Shield. Shield was for Punk. Like, there's an argument for that.
But for Roman to say that he okayed for Solo to let Jacob come in?
Solo wasn't talking to his ass. There's no way Solo was talking to his ass. Solo was taking over. Why? Because Jimmy and Jay left Roman because Roman shit on him. So we're just going to live in this revisionist, like, alternative history for this shit. It bothered the crap out of me when he said that. I was like, are you for real? Are you for effing real? You went absentee parent, Paul Heyman, disheveled Paul Heyman. We got disheveled Paul Heyman because of that. Couldn't control Solo, got put through a table. So your wise man, who, until your wise man turned on you, wonder why he did that. If you were calling the shots. F you. Like, I had so much problems with that.
They're gonna fumble their way through this all summer long, I think.
Well, they get a free pass. Like, and the problem is, folks, I'm gonna say it. Just because the crowd cheers doesn't mean they're a face. Because guess what? Before he lost to Cody, everybody was still putting their ones in the air. Everybody was cheering for Roman. He was still a heel. I am so pissed off at that line.
What they need to do is stop boxing Roman in a corner. The fans are going to cheer for him regardless of what he do. Just let Roman be Roman, but let it make sense. It's just he just craps on everybody.
I can't believe he cut that line.
So he crapped on Jacob and he crapped on Solo right there with that one line. Crapped on both of them.
Yep. Well, he's trying to make it out like he's the king shit, right? But the problem is you were an absentee parent. Like, that's the problem, right?
Well. Now he's here now he's here every week, but now the kids are all grown and can make decisions and take care of themselves. He wasn't around every week when the kids were needed that guidance and to be watched and disciplined or whatever. Now he's coming when it's too late. They're on their own. But Roman still thinks that
if he was that big of a deal, how did Solo end up fighting him for the Ulafala? Just saying. Now, if you're that big, if you're that Mr. Important.
Solo was with Heyman, and when Solo was running amok and then putting Heyman, that's when I liked Solo and his gang. This new MFT just doesn't have that same edgy feel. But I know we're talking about Roman, and it seems like every week we end up on a downer talking about Roman for like 20 freaking minutes. Of course, they have to put him on the show last. That's why we're stuck talking him at the end.
At least he's there. I will give him that. I'm happy to see him there.
All right.
The problem is that like we're recycling shit, and it bothers me. Like, I
I,
don't want recycled crap. I want
no, give
new.
me
I
some.
want fresh.
If you're
Get
gonna
out
give
the
us some,
Febreze,
if you're gonna give
you
us some
know?
quantity, add some quality to it too. Just because he's there every week isn't gonna make me happy. Like he needs to do something good.
I can't do the revisionist history shit. Like, I can't. Like, there's no way you can convince me that he was calling the shots. Hell no, he ran away. He disappeared.